Hey everyone, and I'm very glad to continue this series about mental workout. I really do believe that I can be useful for the community with these videos because I don't feel too much inspiration right now for technical analysis, but I share some outlooks and recaps just to show you how you can do it with your own strategy. But I don't feel like I can really teach you something with these videos because there are a lot of work to do in between. But I want to continue recording also these mental videos, and believe me, I have a lot to share, and I hope I will be able to record it. Mm, and I think it could be useful because I am myself still struggling with all of this, and so I can really relate to how possibly you feel. So maybe about your fear about over risking, over trading, basically any kind of trading mistake that you can think of. I've been through it, and I either still have it or I'm working on it and it became a bit better and I can share my experience. So in today's video, I will just really quickly go through the process that I will follow discussing fear, greed, confidence, self-research, and so on. So, for instance, if we take greed, again, this video is not particularly about greed, but we will have like some notes on what it is. Then we will try to discuss what is ideal situation with greed. Then we will map the pattern, like discuss triggers, thoughts, emotions, and so on. Then organize these notes in different levels to understand how it begins, how it changes, because when you are really aware of your emotions, you can see how they flow from better, from like better to worse, back again, and what influences it. It's really interesting to write it all in real time to know better what you want, what you are doing with your trading. And today specifically, I want to stop in more detail about the so-called mental hand. So this all work comes overall from the mental game of trading by Jared Tendler, which I really recommend you reading. But I also mixed up some other things from psychological theory and from my own experience. So this mental hand is the central part of the mental system that I will try to present in this playlist. And it starts with describing the problem, action, belief, or pattern in detail, and adding personal history context to it if you want. So again, I will share more details in the future, but overall, for instance, if this is greed, so becoming greedy for more profit, that will change the quality of my execution to a worse side, and pushes me to take a B minus quality setups. So what again, the central idea behind it is that we all have good intentions for ourselves. Okay, so we are not like inherently bad. The problem is that even if we have good intentions, as you will see in a minute, you can have bad instruments to achieve it, or you can choose bad instruments. Why you can choose bad instruments? Because you have some illusions about the reality, or you have the flaws in your mindset that you are either aware of or not aware of. So again, you are not the problem, and your emotion is not a problem. Emotion is just a signal that you have some illusions, underlying flaws behind it that you need to research, and that you need to repeatedly work on it and correct it. Okay, so Yeah, so let's continue, but just a small reminder and disclaimer that this series is probably for a bit more experienced people, so not for total beginners, because if you are just starting, you will most likely not have this experience needed even to start working on it. Yeah, so you are just gaining it. So I'm not saying that you need to struggle a lot, but and maybe you are ready to already start working on it all, but usually you need to spend some time in the markets to know your patterns better. And of course, this is for people who are not uh, who are not satisfied with this with advice like, you know, just follow your rules, just do it, I mean, or just answer this one question. For me, there is no such thing. For me, there is a big complex work on your mental side, and this is what I try to share. And I truly believe that it can be useful for us, for community, for me, and for community. So then you need, in the step 2, answer the question: why does the problem exist? Why it makes sense to have it or to feel this way? So what's possible logic behind it? And most importantly, second part is, if we imagine that it's for good, so this problem is for something good I want to have for myself, what result my inner self wants to reach using this instrument, this greed, this emotion, or what I want to protect myself from, or what feelings I want to feel or not feel, and why and why and why. So remember, usually the intent of your actions is deeply good, but instruments are very bad if it causes you problems. You are not the problems, emotions are only a signal. So for now, for greed, if talking simply, it's quite obvious. If I'm feeling greed and I want to step in the market right now to make money, I just want to show results, to have results, to earn more money, to earn them faster. I want to restore my confidence and overall feeling good about myself, about my trading. And for this, so is it a bad goal? No, it's actually a good goal, you know. But now, step 3. Why the logic from number 2 is flawed? So what is the problem with choosing this instrument for this? And also how much number 1 is actually helping you. So number 1, step 1, is actually helping you in reaching step 2. So because so first of all, why the logic is flawed? Why using greed for making profits is flawed? Why it is an illusion? Because statistically, from my practice, I know that most of the times, 99%, it didn't lead to anything good. So I even in 1% of times I could earn something, but then I will lose it all later. So you see, this is a problem. And how much number 1 is helping in reaching goals from number 2? To be honest, in the short-term perspective, if you are just jumping in the market, feeling greedy, it can help you in the short-term perspective. Maybe today it can help you. But also what it will do, it will create emotional, emotional jump, either to overconfidence or maybe just a euphoria or overexcitement. And next day you can lose even more. So it does not create the stability what I want. So this is why it does not help me. Basically, in the short term, to some extent, it can help like 6 out of 10. But in the long term, it will lead to 0 out of 10. So it does not help me. So in medium and long terms, it's 0 out of 10. So step 4, side effects. So what price for doing this instrument, for using this instrument, I pay, and what I'm losing while doing it. So what are side effects? So first side effects are random trades, over-risking, fast and big drawdowns that lead to a very big emotional drawdown. Yeah, so this is a side effect. This is maybe you are not aware of, that it's not only a bad instrument, but it brings a lot of other things into your life and into your trading. And what I'm losing while doing it? Again, a lot. I'm losing a chance to reconfirm my strategy, to gain confidence in doing some measured actions, some planned actions, yeah. Losing a chance to just earn money in a calm way, and so on and so on, so you can be as detailed as you want. Step 5, what is the alternative? So what other actions or instruments or beliefs can help me to achieve goals from number 2? Try always to tie yourself and do not forget what are you wanting to achieve. So if I want to achieve stable profit, or again, if I want to earn money faster, then probably maybe there is no instrument to earn money faster or as fast as I want, you know. And again, let's come back to alternative. So do not ask how can I lose weight or learn a language. Ask about positive intention about number 2. I mean, it's almost the same, but I will probably rephrase it a bit later. So what are alternatives? So I can use analysis, try to keep my head cool, follow the proven system that I actually backtested, and I actually know when it works and how it works, yeah. Do not enter on big quality setups, yeah. For restoring confidence, again, I know that it helps to stick to high quality setups and to actually plan the trade, plan the day, and it will feels much better compared to these fast profits from random trades. So why now? Why step 5 is correct and truly logical? Because it allows to use my technical skill and get joy from the market, not only from doing profits, but also from creating a strategy, using an edge, and so on and so on. So this is like reconfirming this correction. And then step 7, specific actions that you can take today or this week or right away. So most simple and small, to with the goal to be like a bit less bad in greed, you know. So these steps, again, this is just a short presentation, so maybe we'll come back to it. But when you feel greed, I need to really talk to myself more. Maybe I need to stop for some time, just walk away. So I need to make sure I will not take like B- quality setups for today, and definitely not over risk today. So this could be something as simple as I just said. And then again, this mental hand, it does not come right away. You need to work on triggers, on everything. I will show you in the next videos, but this is the core concept, and I hope you you feel already the potential, yeah, how deep it can lead you in knowing yourself and in knowing what you actually need, specifically the correlation between your good intention, your good goal, and the instrument you choose to reach it. And then you will work on correction, which includes like recognizing the pattern, stopping the emotional momentum, and injecting some logic into it, and so on and so on. And then I will share how you can do real-time research and many more details. Okay, I'm really looking forward to this series, and I'm really inspired to share my experience with you. If you feel like it, share like your story. Maybe send me some comments, because it really helps if I will know that this is something you can relate to. And let's try to do it together, to grow together. Bye.